What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You're watching a Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where we talk about all things that matter to me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 4, and what we're going to talk about in this episode is the production and filming of Avengers Age of Ultron, which is underway right now in Italy. And I don't know for sure if Italy is actually going to be Italy in Avengers Age of Ultron. I was about to say Transformers. But it is possible that Italy is going to be standing in for another European country, because apparently there were some building signs which were not in Italian. They were in a different language, so it's possible that Italy might not be playing Italy in Avengers Age of Ultron. But what's really exciting is that you get to see the heroes in action in the first couple of days of shooting, where I'm going to show you some images from the shooting, and it looks pretty exciting. There seems to be a major action sequence taking place here, but the first thing I want to show you is the photos of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. First of all, let's take a look at Aaron Taylor Johnson as Quicksilver, and when I saw this, I feel like blah. Mainly because it's very underwhelming. When they announced that Quicksilver was going to be in it, I thought that's cool. Okay, then they showed the concept art, and the first thing I thought of was, hey, he's missing his silver hair. But now you can see what Quicksilver looks like in Avengers Age of Ultron, and he's got his silver hair, but he's got a very minimal costume. And what I mean by minimal is that it isn't really over the top, like, for example, a Thor costume or Captain America costume. It really just looks like a normal guy with white runners, with some pants and a spandexy type of like shirt with a lightning bolt on it, and a guy with gray hair. And that's Quicksilver for you, okay? So he looks very, very normal. Doesn't look like he has any special abilities. I'm sure his special abilities are going to be awesome, except when we're seeing him here, you know, without any CG, without any effects, he looks pretty normal, all right? Speaking of normal, let's take a look at Scarlet Witch, played by Elizabeth Olsen. And here you see her with Hawkeye, and you see her wearing a black dress, black boots, black forearm guards, and a red jacket. Not much of a costume, just like you know, something that any normal girl would wear. I mean, if you look at the concept art, it didn't look like anything completely over the top or crazy. It wasn't like the original costume where she's wearing, you know, like a red, like a hood, like a head ornament, you know, and you know, wearing that red dress with a big cape. It's nothing like that at all. In fact, it's really quite normal looking, and like she's supposed to have like magical abilities. She's a witch, but I really don't know how they're gonna fit in. They look really out of place. Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch look really out of place in this in this universe, in this Avengers universe, this universe of superheroes. All right, they look very out of place. They looks like they belong with the mutants. And what's very interesting is that in the Avengers and Marvel Studios franchise, they're actually not even allowed to say the word or mention the word mutant in their films. So I'm wondering, where is the exact origins of this version of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch if they're not mutants, or if they're going to have some kind of different origins which are completely different from X-Men Days of Future Past. So very interesting. I'm very curious to see what they're gonna go, where they're gonna go with that. All right. So here's Hawkeye. Hawkeye is back, played by Jeremy Renner, and who's also back is Iron Man in this new suit. Now it looks like the Mark 42 armor, but there's more red on it than there is gold. So this is definitely a new armor. Who knows if it's got like different types of special abilities. Like each suit is supposed to have a special ability, right? Or it has some sort of theme to it. I don't know what this one is, but so far we're getting to see a new armor for the first time from the waist up, because down below it looks like he's wearing sweatpants, and it looks like they're not planning to shoot anything below the waist. We don't even know if Robert Downey Jr. is in that suit, okay? All we know is that Tony Stark is there as Iron Man in a brand new suit, which has more red than it does have gold, and very, very interesting, alright? He's there for that scene. And the big one, the big announcement here is our very first look at Ultron, played by James Spader. And what we see here is an unfinished character. You know what? They're going to add all the cool effects in post-production with all the cool CG, because what we see right now is quite underwhelming, okay? Look at Ultron, how he looks here, and look at Ultron, how he's supposed to look in the comic. Totally two different things. Now this is where shallow fanboys go, oh my god, Ultron looks like crap, he looks ridiculous, he looks stupid, they ruined it, I don't want to watch it. Hey guys, come on, man. They're filming it right now, okay? He's gonna look a lot better, he's gonna look very cool, Joss Whedon knows what he's doing, okay? This is just the initial phase of filming where they don't put in any effects. And this is just like your Ultron stand-in, okay? This is what he's supposed to look like. When they're filming, they're going to add stuff later on, okay? In fact, he might even look completely different, okay? So there is your first look at Ultron. Very, very interesting, and it looks like Ultron is causing some serious damage over here, because the scene involves a lot of civilians running away from him, a lot of explosions, and then, of course, you have the heroes, the Avengers, you know, trying to look out for those humans and do some battle with Ultron for the first time. Alright, so there you go. There's your first look at Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and also Ultron. Now, there's one thing I want to show you, and that is in ABC's 1 hour special, 1 hour TV special, Assembling a Universe, they showed off some concept art for Hulk versus Iron Man in the Hulkbuster armor. This is just concept art for Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, it suggests that this scene is going to take place in Age of Ultron, okay? And, you know, it's not 100% confirmed, but it's just a concept. However, now we get our confirmation that Hulkbuster armor is in fact going to make an appearance in Avengers Age of Ultron and will be doing battle with the Hulk, because according to this scene, we have a giant size, Hulkbuster size fist that Iron Man, or rather Tony Stark, built. Alright? So that is going to be exciting. Maybe Hulk just loses his mind, can't control his armor, has a confrontation with Tony Stark, and that's why they got to bring out the Hulkbuster armor to put Hulk in his place. So that is going to be really, really exciting. Oh man, it's going to be crazy. So I'm really excited about that. And there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video in episode 4 of the Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. We got a lot to talk about in the Marvel edition episode 5, because with Age of Ultron being filming underway, having their filming going underway right now, there's gonna definitely be a lot to cover. And of course, with Captain America, the Winter Soldier coming out, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and also Guardians of the Galaxy, X-Men Days of Future Past, there's a lot to talk about, and that's why we have the Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. And there you have it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. Check out my photos on Instagram, @The Ragin Nation, and this is your one-stop shop for all your Marvel film news. So thanks a lot for all your support. My name is Alex Yu, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. A lot of the X-Men in the future, which includes Storm, Logan, Professor X, and Magneto, so it shows that they are working together. Now check this out. Look at the